Hey friends, welcome back. The thing that's been on my mind today is time management. Like, how do you spend every second of your day in the most useful way? Or how do you seize the day? How do you make good use of your time, right? Because I've talked to a lot of people about this on top of my own personal schedules. I love to-do lists. I love scheduling things out, planning things out, getting a ton done. I love being productive. However, that can get really overwhelming really fast. And that can become really hard when it comes to when you're faced with multiple things that are justifiably good uses of time, which one to do. Um, and I've talked to a lot of my friends about this. And one of my friends has this thought where she will live every day to the highest potential, right? It's almost like that mindset of living every day like it's your last, right? And I never knew how to look at that kind of a day until I talked to her about this. Because at first I thought, what does it mean to live every day like it's your last, right? Because there are a ton of things that I want to do in my lifetime. Does that mean then, on a day that is my last, that I have to find some way to do everything that I want to do in my whole life, right? It's if I was to die tomorrow, what were all the things that I want to do? That sounds really stressful, right? But it is kind of how that mindset works. Anyway, what my friend said instead was she was like, to live every day like it's your last is to do the things that you love that day. Right? So it's not that you need to, like, if it's your last day, like you need to go on a hot air balloon ride or something just because that's on your bucket list. It's like, do the things that you enjoy doing right now. Right? And so, yeah, if you enjoy going on a bike ride and listening to that song for the 100 billionth time, like, go do that. Like, that's living every day to its fullest potential and living every day like it's your last, to her. And I thought that was a really interesting perspective. Where another friend of mine, she says one of her favorite uses of time is to just reorganize things. Like, there'll be a drawer that is perfectly organized, and just for fun, if she has free time or something, she'll just, like, you know what, I want to go reorganize that drawer in a different way. So take everything out and put it all in a different way. Just because that's enjoyable to her. Like, that's fun. And that goes with what my first friend said about, living every day to the fullest is doing what you love then. And so, but the alarm bells that go off in my head are that if you're just reorganizing the same drawer, every other day, that's such a waste of time, right? You could be doing something else that would better you for the future than reorganizing a drawer. Hypothetically, right? At least that's what's baked into my brain, is you want to say, how can I use this moment to do something productive, right? Like, just now, I'm thinking, do I go downstairs and clean up the house? Because the house is kind of a mess downstairs. Or do I work ahead on my essay for school so I don't have homework tomorrow and know that, my parents are going to end up cleaning it anyway? Because cleaning in general, like in my mind, is a big waste of time. Because you're doing it every single week and it just goes back to the same thing that like a toilet. If you're having to clean it every single week and it's just getting dirty again, and then you clean it and you get dirty again and you clean it, like, that's such, in my mind, that's a waste of time. because it's not building on anything. You're not improving on anything. You're not getting better. Nothing's coming from your work. It's just restarting. I mean, maybe you're gaining a skill in cleaning toilets, right? But still, in my mind, it doesn't. That's something that doesn't seem productive. Same as reorganizing a drawer, right? Like, that doesn't seem like something I would personally think is a good use of time. So it's just hard. And then there's the other thing of, well, if you're cleaning, that's something where you could multitask, like where you could listen to something. Like, so does that mean every time you're cleaning, you have to be like listening to some audiobook on finance and like getting better? Because to me, that is making the most of every moment and every day. Is you say, how much can I cram into this one moment, right? But I don't think that's what people mean when they say to, make the most out of every day. I guess I'm really curious as to what you guys think. What does it mean to make the most of your day? Maybe it's helping people. Maybe it's not prioritizing the things you have to do or want to do and saying, how can I help other people? It's kind of a selfless, God-centered thing to do, I think. So maybe in that case, that means I go downstairs and clean instead of do my essay. I don't know. Just some thoughts. Yeah. If you took anything away from this episode or you relate at all with what I'm saying, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And yeah, thanks for listening. See you next time.